What's up, internet people?
Hi.
这是我的好朋友。
来博士。
来博士。我们今天要做一个反应的影片。我们刚看了911的新 MV， 是真的很抹黑台湾。不知道你们有没有看新闻？
警方证实已经接获民众投报，并会传召当事人黄明志问话。
Dia cuba menggugat perpaduan dan keharmonian negara Malaysia itu sendiri. Memohon maknanya menteri buat satu tindakan yang tegas lah.
OK， 所以我们就是跟你们分享一下我们自己的感觉对于这个 MV。
So the major issue with this video is that they're betraying a number of religious figures, betraying Allah prohibited in the Quran.
Both of us are from England, so we both come from a country which has a very large Muslim population. We are both very aware of the threats this causes to the public safety, because people have said stupid things like this before and done stupid things, and there has been very real consequences in England.
And it is very taboo within Islam to portray Allah. It's taboo to draw him. It's incredibly offensive. And in this video, we have Allah being portrayed in the flesh. We see him gambling, we see him drinking, which are again a taboo in Islam. And
yeah,
it's made Taiwan less safe.
That's the truth. That's the absolute truth. I don't know if you remember, ISIS put Taiwan's flag on the coalition. Yeah, the coalition.
Right next to the US and the UK. Terrible incident a few years back. The officers of Charlie Hebdo, the magazine in Paris, several members of staff were brutally murdered as a consequence, well, because they published a drawing of the Prophet Muhammad.
Okay. Bukan saya. Okay, dia cakap punya.
We should say that we do not condone extremism of any stripe.
It's completely wrong.
This is completely wrong. That nobody deserves to die for any reason.
Yeah.
But there is this real danger. So that if you are going to portray religious figures in this way, you need to be very aware of what you're doing. There needs to be some deeper message, I think. And there is no deep meaning here. My concern with this video is that by showing Allah with a gun, you're effectively implying that all Muslims are terrorists.
Yeah.
It's incredibly ignorant. It's incredibly offensive. It has the potential to increase intolerance towards the minority Muslim population within Taiwan. A lot of people come here from Indonesia and Malaysia, and a sizable number of these people will be Muslims. And then on the other hand, by courting controversy in this way,玖壹壹have effectively made Taiwan more of a target.
Yeah.
So everybody living in Taiwan has become a target for religious extremists because of this band.
Yeah, I just want to say to anybody who's watching this video outside Taiwan, this group does not represent Taiwan. Religiously, it's very tolerant of other religions. There are a lot of different religions in Taiwan, and this kind of mocking, this kind of playground bullying doesn't happen here. I've never seen any religious violence here, ever. And this doesn't represent Taiwan at all. This is this group. This is not all Taiwanese people. Before you get really angry about Taiwan.
No, they're no stranger to intolerance and controversy.
There's plenty of other Taiwanese singers that can sing much better, can rap better, are more talented. Yeah.
I think watching this video, I get the sense that玖壹壹, they're trying to be controversial for the sake of being controversial. There's no deeper message there. And I think the problem is that they actually, when you get down to it, they have very little to offer. And it's like they're taking refuge in audacity. At the end of the day, this is all they have to offer. The shouting out Allah.
Yeah, the Allah with the cups, the drinking and gambling. Basically, Wei, this guy, he is much more worldly than the Taiwan group. And he understands all the pressure points to push to make people angry.
And he's from a country with a multicultural society with a large Muslim population, which Taiwan does not have.
Yeah.
So he's aware of the implications of what he's doing, and we very much get the impression that玖壹壹, they are not aware at all.
I mean, you see how Wei didn't himself dress up as Allah.
Right.
He didn't. He dressed up as Jesus, I think it was, which is very, very telling, as you can see. So these guys have come in. He knows. He studied in Taiwan actually, and he obviously knows ethnic minorities in Taiwan are tiny. They have very little power. The police here undergo no training towards racial discrimination whatsoever. There are no laws about hate crimes, as there are in many other countries around the world. He knows the situation legally and politically, ethnically, religiously in Taiwan. So 911 are they're local guys. They don't know anything about the world. They haven't lived anywhere else, any other countries. They know nothing. And so they've come to Malaysia to visit him, and he's basically just thought, what is the most outrageous thing I can get them to do to get as much publicity as possible?
So they're basically his stooges. Right.
Puppets.
He's pulling the strings and they're dancing.
And they even said, and so recently they've been questioned by the Malaysian police, right? 他们就说我们遵照导演指在歌场景拍摄. So basically they've just admitted
we did what we were told.
We were just puppets. So now you can see that it's all open now. It's out in the open that 911, they will just do whatever someone else is telling them to do. Maybe it's but 911, they have no idea. They've got no idea about the world. Like they're completely clueless. No. So they've just gone along with it, and then now they've suddenly realised that this is something people have been killed for in the past. People have been killed for drawing Allah. Forget dressing up as Allah.
I think the trouble is for them, this is all just a game. That they think this is funny. And spoiler alert, it's not funny.
It's not funny, man. It's not funny. It's not funny people get killed.
No. We'll be back talking about this again later.
We're going to put another video up soon teaching 911 about the world.
Right.
If you'd like to watch that, don't forget to click subscribe. You can like if you want, but most importantly, share it with 911. Right. And don't forget to tell everyone, this does not represent Taiwan. Taiwan and 911 are not one thing, they are separate. This is an embarrassment to Taiwan, 真的。还有自己的 YouTube 频道，
科技冲达，
欢迎来看，链接在下方。我之前讨论过种族歧视的时候，我发现很多人就会说啊，可是你们美国这么多黑人什么的。我这是先跟你们说，我不觉得英国没有种族歧视的问题，它有。可是它不像美国的种族歧视的问题一样，这个不代表它比较没有那么严重，它还很严重，可是它是不一样的。我说它不一样的地方就是